Lavender is a notable and fragrant perpetual plant with dark green foliage, upstanding blossom spikes, and a minimal bush structure. It's local to Europe and can be planted in the spring after the danger of ice has passed and the soil has heated up. It will develop at a moderate speed, regularly adding a couple of creeps to its size every year. In the nursery, lavender makes a fantastic partner plant for nearly anything from roses to cabbage. It is one of those fragrant, dark spices that deer stay away from, settling on it an extraordinary decision as a distraction in your beds. How to plant lavender. Likewise, with most plants, your achievement in developing lavender will depend both on what sort of developing conditions you can give and which assortments you select to develop. Lavender plants will endure many developing conditions. However, they flourish in warm, well-depleting basic soil, and full sun. Most lavenders are marked strong in USDA zones 5 through 9, yet this isn't a plant that is sufficiently trustworthy to plant as a fence. Everything being equal, you can anticipate that plants should do well when the climate participates. Be that as it may, be set up to encounter an intermittent loss of a plant or two after a serious winter or a wet, moist summer. Regardless of whether you do everything right and your lavender plants seem glad. The family is by and large not extensive and most lavender plants start to decrease in 10 years or less. Continue to begin new plants to guarantee you have an abundant gather for quite a long time to come. Lavender care. Lavender plants flourish in full daylight, which is the most ideal approach to ensure a ton of buds and huge, full shrubberies. They truly can't handle a lot, assuming any, conceal, so don't plant them in a bed or spot in your landscape where they'll be eclipsed by trees or other enormous plants. Soil. Likewise, with numerous plants developed for their fundamental oils, lean soil will empower a higher convergence of oils. So back off of the natural matter and fertilizer. Lavender favors very much depleted soil that is on the drier side. So in case you're utilizing a customary preparing blend, make certain to include some sand for waste. A basic or particularly powdery soil will improve your lavender's scent. Any pH underneath about 6.5 will probably make lavender plants be extremely fleeting. This is certifiably not a decent decision for acidic soils. Water. Lavender is a tough plant that is very dry season lenient once settled. At the point when initially beginning your lavender plants, keep them consistently watered during their first developing season. Temperature and humidity. Lavender can withstand a scope of temperatures. It is generally moistness more than the chilly that is liable for executing lavender plants. Soddenness can come as wet roots throughout the cold weather months or high humidity in the mid-year. On the off chance that humidity is an issue, ensure you have a lot of room between your plants for windstream, and consistently plant your shrubs in a bright area. Shield your lavender plants from brutal winter twists by planting them close to a stone or block facade, which will give extra warmth and security. Fertilizer. Regions where the ground regularly freezes and defrosts all through the colder time of year will profit with a layer of mulch applied after the ground at first freezes. In any case, extra taking care of isn't required with these plants and can take away from them in general. The strength of your lavender.